What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the HermitPack on the HermitCraft server. Oh yeah, guys. So since last episode, I've been working on the interior of the base a little bit. I've been kind of trying out different designs. I don't know if I'm 100% happy with it just yet. But yeah, like I said, I wanted to go kind of with a nature-y theme. So we're doing grass for the floors. And then we had a bunch of oak wood already in the system. So I started kind of laying it out in such a way. I'm not sure. There's something that just doesn't feel right about it, right? And I think it might be the texture back behind in this little section right here. I think there's just too much stuff happening and too much stuff happening on the logs. So maybe if we had like a flat back, I guess backdrop or wall or whatever back here, something that doesn't have as many things going on, it would probably end up looking a little bit better. Also, we don't want gray. We're going to want another color. I'm not sure what that color is going to be just yet. But yeah, I went ahead and I just started, you know, trying to improve the looks of the base a little bit, just so it's not a square box anymore. Give it a little bit of depth and all of this kind of stuff. We'll probably end up changing the ceiling, like I said before. I'm not exactly sure what we're going to do, but I do want to incorporate leaves into this somehow, and we might do leaves for the ceiling. I don't know yet. But yeah, I kind of worked a little bit back here, making the hallway the same kind of a fashion, and that's what we got. Yeah, it just opens up back into here. Cool. So yeah, like I said, I spent a little bit of time. Like I said, we also had the oak wood already in the system, so that's just what I went with. Let me know what you guys think about this, if there's any other suggestions you guys think that I should do to change it or improve it. I was almost thinking maybe instead of 2 high, it should be like 3 high in these panels, so maybe we'll end up moving everything up 1 block or something along those lines. I'm not entirely sure just yet, but yeah, that's what we got, so cool. Last episode, I was talking about that I wanted to get that coin of fortune, right? And I thought we had everything ready to go, but we don't have this bat wing, which is required for the recipe, which drops off bats. So that's what I want to work on today. Bat wing is one of the drops used for crafting, drops from bats. Yeah, that's exactly what I said. So that's what I want to work on today. So I think the easiest way to do this, since we already have area down here dug out, yeah, and it's lit up. I think we just need to remove torches and bats are going to spawn down here. We'll also probably get regular mobs spawning, but that should be just fine. I think bats only spawn at Y63 and lower. Something along those lines anyway. So yeah, we got long tunnels over here. This will give us plenty of room for monsters to spawn in. I definitely think that we will get some bats frequently spawning in here. I did kill a bat just recently, and I guess I don't have the drops on me. And all it dropped was just leather, which is kind of a weird drop for bats. But yeah, that's what they've been dropping in this mod pack anyway. Yeah, I can see bats over here. So this right here, this is lit up, even though there's no torches. Yeah, this is where the lava was. And when the, whatever that mod was that we used to pump out the lava, it didn't update all the lighting around here. Yeah, so now we got like weird things happening. I don't really know. There's probably like 1 block. If we filled this all in and removed it all, eventually we would find the light source. But yeah, it's kind of impossible to tell where that light source is. Got another patch right here, obviously. So there's a bat. Let's wreck its face. Don't run away. What'd you drop? Just leather. I almost wonder if we should do like the powered spawner kind of a thing. Get the soul vial. Is there an easier way to spawn monsters in this mod pack than going through that whole process that we did for the slime? I'm not sure. I guess it wouldn't really be that big of a deal since we already have like a lot of the stuff made and set up. We already have the soul binder. Yeah, but we just don't have another broken spawner, do we? Yeah, I don't know. Okay, well anyway, I'm just gonna wait around here, wait for bats to spawn. Hopefully we'll be able to get some more to spawn in here pretty quickly. I might go through this tunnel and see if I can fill this in and find where that block that has the light that's not going away is. Yeah, I'm placing torches and stuff like that doesn't really fix it, does it? I wonder if doing one of these numbers, maybe? I don't think so. I think we would have found it by now. Yeah, it's probably like around my head level. Anyway, I'm going to get some blocks, try and make this all dark. See if we can get some more bats to spawn, and we'll be right back, guys. So I was just messing around with these blocks. I tried filling in the hallway and then removing the blocks. I didn't remove the light. Apparently, it's these stone blocks down here. The blocks themselves that used to be lava that is still emitting the light. So yeah, removing these and then placing down more stone seems to kill the light. There it is. Now it's gone. That's really weird that it left the stone, or left the game thinking that the stone was what was illuminating everything. Well, anyway, we got the light taken care of. That's not a big deal. We're still waiting for these bats to spawn, so let me get to it and we'll be back. Alright guys, well I was trying to let bats spawn down below in the branch mine, but we are getting monsters and I ended up opening this up just a bit. Opening it up just a little bit to, to try and get more bats to spawn. Unfortunately, we're getting a lot of monsters spawning. That's not quite what we want. So I did end up catching a bat down there in a soul vial. I made myself a powered spawner. And I have put I got a broken spawner, put the bat in the thing. I used the Ender Dungeon Finder once again, and it turns out the Engine Dungeon Finder, those orbs, they will detect cave spider spawners, because that's what I went into. It was a abandoned mine shaft with a cave spider spawner, like took me right to it. So that's kind of cool. I guess it just detects spawners or whatever in the world. Anyway, so we have the bat spawner, we have the powered spawner. Let's grab our anvil that I moved since I was rearranging the base a little bit. We'll stick that right there, that and that. 16 levels, exactly what we had on us. I remember from last time. Cool, so I think we should have pretty much everything together for doing what we need to do here. So, I did set up another thing out here, similar to what we did the last time with the slime spawner. But this time, yeah, I actually made an enclosure for it. I don't want the bats flying all over the place. Slimes, they're okay. Like, where can they go? They go into the water a little bit and you can take care of them. Bats, they can fly all over the place. I just don't want that to happen. So we're just going to go ahead and spawn them in this little 7x7 on the inside room. Yeah. So is it 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I guess it is 5x5 on the inside room. So I guess it's possible for bats to spawn slightly outside of this glass box. But whatever. Most of them should spawn in here. That's what we're looking for. So we're going to go ahead and do this. Get the bats to spawn in here. Yeah. So that's going to take a minute for that to happen. I'm just going to go ahead and kill them as they spawn. Yeah, this is going to be way easier than trying to get them to spawn in the branch mine down below. That just really wasn't working at all. Anyway, so I'm going to go at this. Hopefully we'll be able to get one of the bat wings we're looking for. Yep, and we'll be back, guys. First one. Alright guys, well just after a little bit of time, I got enough bats to spawn where we got 6 of these bat wings. The very first one dropped one of these. Now, I killed a bunch of bats in the wild, and the only thing I was seeing was leather or these bats' wing, but not the ones from Reliquary. So those are a 10% chance. So either way, you know, maybe it wasn't worth going out and making the powered spawner for it. But if we ever need bat stuff or anything else, we have the powered spawner available. So now we should have everything that we need to get ourselves the coin of fortune. And now we'll be able to get ourselves a decent magnet. Nice. Okay, so shift right click. Yeah. Okay, so how does this work? I don't remember. It's been a while since I've used this. I just remember it was a really good magnet before, so let's just go ahead and cue something on the ground. We'll back up, magnet on, walk forward a little bit. Works just like I want a magnet to. I like it. So it picks it up about 4, 5, 6 blocks away, something like that. I wonder if there's a way, shift right click to, oh, drives in X items and XP. That's also, hold right click to super vacuum. Okay, so that's something I didn't see. Wait, what? Try that again. Like, how far away does that work? Holding right click. Wow. Okay, that's awesome. So if I have the magnet on, we're going to try one more thing. If I have the magnet on and I hold the right click, does that do anything different? It's the same distance? No, that's the same distance. Okay, that's a really cool feature. I like the super magnet portion of that. Okay, so now that we got, yeah, a magnet, that's going to make our lives a lot easier. I think probably the next thing we should start looking at is some kind of way to fly around, like create a flight, like the angel ring. Yeah, in order to get Angel Ring, though, in this mod pack, we're going to have to look at extra utilities, too, getting the grid power set up. So that's going to be fun. Give me a moment here. I'm going to start getting some things together, and we'll look at generate some GP. All right, guys, so in order to get ourselves into the Angel Ring area, we're going to have to make the GP, like I was saying. The very first step we need to do is we had to make this resonator. Yeah, resonator is fairly inexpensive. It is one of these resonating redstone crystals, which I believe you can get from trading villagers, or you just randomly find them when you are mining redstone. So yeah, since we've been doing a lot of mining, we have a lot of these things, so we don't have to worry about that. Block of coal, some redstone, some iron, pretty easy. So that's what the block looks like right here. It says grid power 0 out of 0. Yeah, they let you know it's an extra utilities thing that can take power, I think. So no power used or generated. So in order to do anything here, we have to put something in, and we get something out, and we have speed upgrades that we can also do stuff with. Now, I think by default, this just works without any power, although I've only used this machine once, and it was a little bit ago, so I don't remember exactly. But what I do know is that we need polished stone to go in there. Actually, hold on. We need, is it sunburnt? Stone burnt? I think it's stone burnt. This stuff. Yeah, so polished stone from extra utilities too. That's important. So it looks like stone bricks of any kind will make this. Yeah, okay, so we need to get ourselves some stone brick. We do have some stone. Let's go ahead and make up a little bit of stone brick. Oh, yeah, you know what? We're probably going to want a lot of this stuff. So let's just go ahead and make a full stack. That's fine. So we'll go ahead and clear that out. Do one of those numbers. There's the extra utilities polished stone. Cool. So if we put this in here, what does this do? Anything? It says power 0.04 out of 8 GP. And it is trying to make progress, but we're out of power. So yeah, we do need to make GP in order to get this thing going. First of all, I had forgotten about this. So now we need to look at the different ways to produce GP. Now I think you can do that. No, maybe extra utils too. Yeah, there's a bunch of different ways to generate this stuff in here. We have a fire mill that gives you 2 GP when placed over fire, and that requires stone burnt, so we can't do that. There's a dragon egg generator, a lava generator. All these things are requiring the stone burnt, so that's not going to help us. I think the very first thing we have to do is the solar panels. Yeah, that looks right. Okay, so that'll give us 3 of the solar panels. So these will work at daytime. There's a manual mill. Looks like probably if we right click it, it'll give us 1 GP. Not sure if I want to do that. And then we have the lunar, which doesn't look like we can do that until we already have the solar panels in place. So let's go ahead and make some of those real quick then. Solar panels. So we need the polished stone, which is the stone bricks again. Make some of those, and polished stone, make that. There's half a stack. Okay, and the solar panels, we're just going to spam a bunch of those. Doesn't really matter. Just has to be out in the daylight. They have to have direct access to the sun. And what's nice about this power system, yeah, what's nice about these power systems is that you don't have to run wires. It's just like you place them, as long as they have direct access to the sun, your player knows that, you know, they've placed them in the correct spot and you're good to go. So that's all you really got to do to get going. Now, the problem is nighttime. Yeah, these will run out of power. So things that are relying on it won't work. So that is why you want to do the lunar ones, or you upgrade to something that produces more GP per block. So I think we got enough here. So yeah, this is 48. Yeah, that should be fine. So we'll just go ahead and let those do their thing. Our resonator should be resonating over here now. Yep, that looks like that's doing what we need it to do. So cool. So we have 4 of the stone burned. So we're looking for, I think, water mill is what I really want to make. These are pretty powerful. With one of these water mills, you can generate, I believe it's 16 GP per block. I think it's 4 GP per side, and you can have all 4 sides with flowing water, unless that was changed. That's the way it was when I played around with this a little bit previously in the in the FTB Unstable mod pack. We'll go ahead and see if that still works the same. So we need 8 of these redstone torches. Nice. We need 2 of those. We need planks. So wood. Gonna make a plank real quick. Did I not make the plank? Why is that laggy? Okay. There's that. There's this. Right. All right. So back to the water mill. We just need the resonating redstone crystal. It's kind of weird how it shows you the grid power on that thing. Anyway, so there is our water mill. Cool. So the way this worked before, like I said, you just have to have flowing source blocks of water nearby it, and it should just work. So if we have the water mill like this, and we put water like that, I believe... No, you know what? I don't think that works. I think it has to be flowing at the same level. Maybe that would work actually. Right like this. Yeah, it says power generating 8. Okay, so if we had another source block of water right there, we could get the full 16 out of there, and then we don't have to rely on our solar panels at all. Yeah, those take up a lot of space. Probably didn't need to make 48 of them. I think it's going to be just fine, though. I don't know if we're ever going to use those. I mean, eventually we'll probably just have a bunch of these water mills set up, just because, you know, 16. Let's fix this other one. So right like that. That's all you need to do. Whoop. Yeah, so that's all you need to do. You got 16 GP being generated from this thing. So you can spam more and more of these things. Like you can put another one right here. It'll share the same water sources from those. Yeah, and then I'll produce another 8 off that. Then you can just keep doing like a repeating pattern. It's pretty easy to get these things laid out. So anyway, the next step is, now that we're producing GP, is to make a bunch of those water mills and then start making some speed upgrades. So the speed upgrade here is the upgrade base, which is a weighted pressure plate. So 2 gold in the resonator will make the upgrade base. So we need to make a bunch of those blocks of redstone and more gold to make the speed upgrade. So it looks like every one requires +1 GP. So I guess I'll require 20 additional GP when this thing is fully upgraded. That's fine. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and make at least 2 more of those water mills. Keep getting some progress made, and we'll be back, guys. Alright guys, well I went ahead and made a few of these water mills. Yeah, so we have, what is that, 8 of them? I think that's 8. Yeah, that looks like 8. So we have 8 of them producing 16 GP each. Yep, so that's pretty cool. So we got a total of 128. Now one thing to know about the GP. So I was making some of these speed upgrades, upgrade speed items, so you can put them in the resonator so they go faster. If you put these in here and you leave them in there, it'll say that you're constantly using 66.53 GP. Even though you're not doing anything, the machine has the upgrades in there, so it is, quote, using that. So that just takes half our power away just by having those upgrades in there, not doing anything. So I take them out, it says grid power 0 out of 128, so we're not using any power at all on any of our grid. So that is just something to be aware of. So things that we're going to want, there's a zombie somewhere on the top of the base. Is it nighttime? It's nighttime. Okay. Yeah, so we're gonna want to get ourselves an angel ring. So the angel ring itself does require 32 GP in order to work. So that is 2 of the water mills by itself. That's only when you're flying. When you're not flying, it doesn't use any power. But in order to make one of these, we are going to need a cursed lasso with a ghast, and we're going to need a golden lasso with a bat. So in order to make that, you need 8 XP, right? And then the gold nuggets and strings. So that's not so bad. The cursed lasso is another golden lasso, but with a drop of evil. The drop of evil comes from wither skeletons, and that is a 10% chance, so that's not so bad. It says affected by looting, so we have looting 3. I don't really know what our chance would be. I'm not even sure if we have one, because I think I have killed a few wither skeletons. Do we have one? No, we don't. So we might go into the nether. Well, we're going to have to go into the nether anyway and get this stuff going. So like I said, we need the golden lasso. We need 2 of those, and it costs 8 XP in order to make that. Yeah, this recipe doesn't work here. I'm not even sure if we can do it in the grid. Let me grab some of this experience real quick. Let's find out how this works. If I just have 8 XP, will it allow me to craft it? No, it won't let me do that. Okay, so I think we need it in like a vanilla crafting table or some kind of non-digital storage. Let's try it over here on the crafting station. See if this works. Seems to work. We take that out, and it does remove my 8 levels of experience. Okay, so we need to do that twice. So let me grab a little bit more string and some more gold nuggets. There we go. All right, cool. So we'll go ahead and make another one of those. We'll get 8 more levels of experience real quick. There we go. Yeah, and then we have to combine the second one with the drop of evil. Is that what it was? I can't remember. Yeah, drop of evil. Okay. So yeah, we need to go into the nether. We need to get ourselves a ghast. We need to kill some wither skeletons. That is our next task. So that is what I'm going to go and do now. So yeah, I was just walking around the nether fortress here. I saw that somebody had placed all these glow balls around, which is keeping everything lit. So we're not able to get skeletons to spawn here. So yeah, I was going around removing some of those on this little area right around here. And I heard there was a skeleton. I was like, what the heck? So I walked over here. One dropped from above, almost killed me. First one, yeah, we got the drop of evil right away. So that's pretty easy. So now we need to combine this with one of these, right? And then we got the cursed lasso. Cool. So now we got that. Right. So now we need to get, what was it again? A bat with the golden lasso. We can do that really easy. And then we need a ghast in this one. Now I believe to get the ghast in the cursed lasso, it has to be down to like 2 hearts or something. Yeah. So anyway, there's a bit of a process to it. We have to like play around with it a little bit. See if we can get another. Nope, but I am gonna die if I'm not careful, so let's be careful. We got withered. No regeneration. Eat some food. There we go. All right, I think we're fine. So yeah, anyway, I'm probably gonna go get myself fire potion so we can survive in the nether. There's always Blaze after us and all of this kind of stuff. They're just not good people. Anyway, so let me go get a fire resist potion, and hopefully over here on the stone platform, we'll get some gases spawn. Yeah, and we'll be able to take one down. But did I get another drop of evil? I got another one. Nice. Alright guys, well here's the gas that just spawned. Whoop, where are we at? So the problem with the gas is if you right click on it with the cursed lasso, it'll say that you have to reduce their health down to 2 hearts. The sword that I have, I just traded a little bit ago. The sword that I have will one-shot the gas, so we can't do that. We gotta wait for it to come down here. We need to punch it a few times. And we gotta be careful not to knock his fireball back into it because we don't want. Oh, come on, do that. Yeah, we don't want to return to sender. That'll instantly kill the gas. Okay, well this isn't working too well. Since it's trapped in lava, can I... Well, I punch it a little bit. What is its health at? That's what we need to know, like, right now. Can I see your health, Mr. Ghast? Okay. Almost... I probably should give myself a little bit of a better weapon. Something that I can hit it with and take it down just a little bit. Yeah, unfortunately, like I said, the sword will just one-shot it, so we gotta do something else over here. Nope. Trying to like dive bomb it and punch it, but that's just not working too well. Alright, well, I'm just gonna wait it out. Wait till it gets closer to the ground and punch it a little bit, and hopefully we'll have better luck with this thing. I'll probably just end up punching it with the cursed lasso. Come here, Ghast. Come here. Oh my goodness, guys. What a fight. What a fight. That ghast just would not come around here. Now, if I had something that gave me flight, it probably would have been easier for me to hover nearby the ghast, punch it down a little bit, and then, you know, get into the cursed lasso. But no, we don't really have a way of gliding around at the moment. We just have our teleportation wand. So it's just kind of waiting it out. So we ended up doing it. We do have the ghast in here. Yeah, health 1.9 out of 12. So we got it. That's awesome. So now we should be able to go and make ourselves our angel ring. All right, guys. Well, I went in and I caught a bat in the golden lasso. Yep. So now we have everything we need to make ourselves the angel ring. That's awesome. So it looks like we keep the cursed lasso and the golden lasso. It is just replaced with the empty versions. So that's cool. So how does this work? Double click. Yeah. So now it says 32 out of 128 GP being used. We now have create a flight. That's pretty awesome. I like that. So that combined with the teleportation wand, yeah, we're going to be able to get some stuff done here. That's pretty cool. So if we land, yeah, it does say 0 out of 128 as well. So that is pretty awesome. I am very, very pleased with that. Not being able to fly for as long as we have in a mod pack like this, it's definitely inconvenient. But now that we have the water wheels, we have the grid power going on, and we were able to make, I guess, the cursed lasso and all of that stuff. Yeah, this is really, really awesome. So I guess we can just fly over to spawn now, or we can use our wand and go too fast and make the server lag out. Probably don't want to do that too much when other people are on. Currently, there's nobody on right now. I thought I saw something. Oh, those are armor stands. I thought I saw like a zombie in here. I guess Zuma's got like armor stands going on in his spawn house. That's awesome. Well, anyway, guys, I think we're going to go and wrap the episode up here for today. I had a lot of fun today messing around with getting those bats, messing around with finally catching that gas, getting the grid power online. Yeah, lots of cool stuff. Anyway, guys, that's it for today. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to leave a like on this episode if you liked it, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.